Hello everyone, this is Manjula Devi P. Today I want to discuss about one of the very important concept in investment management, which is bond innovation. Okay. What is this bond innovation and what is the significance of this in the investment management is all the subject matter of the discussion today. When we talk about bonds, so there are many types of bonds which are issued by the financial institutions and the government or by the companies. So, but the types of bonds or the varieties of bonds which were available say 10 years ago, if you compare that with today's variety of bonds which are available, you may see that there is a difference. There's a huge difference. There are many varieties of bonds or many types of bonds which are available. Same as like earlier, if you wanted to open a bank account, so there were a few options, either SB account or current account or fixed deposit account or recurring deposit account, something like that. There were only few types of accounts. But today if you go see in the bank, there are many types of bank accounts which are available. Same way, even for the investment option, the bonds, the availability of bond, the type of bonds with characteristics were limited earlier, but because of this innovation process in the bonds market, so we have variety of bonds available. So it's a basically continuous process where the companies and financial institutions are involved in this innovation process to find out the new type of bonds which have different characteristics and which actually gives additional benefits to the investors as well as to the companies which actually issue them. So, here are constantly coming up with innovative ideas when designing the securities such as bonds. Companies innovated and used different types of bonds in the passage of time. So, there are different types of bonds available right now compared to the previous years. So, the remarkable change happened in the year 1981 when they discovered the zero coupon bond. So, what is this zero coupon bond? We will see later. So, in recent year many innovations have taken place and new types of bonds are available. Let us see some of the new types of bonds available, starting with the zero coupon bonds. So, the name itself indicates zero coupon bonds. You already know what is a coupon rate, like the rate which is actually attached to the investment, especially the bonds and securities, like we have 10% debentures, 8% flexible bonds or 12% preference shares. So, likewise, so it has coupon rate, but here this itself says, the name itself says zero coupon bonds. Means what? Like don't they give any returns to the investors? As it says zero coupon, that means they are not getting any returns as the coupon rate or as the interest rate. Yes, of course, then they won't get any interest or any yield, not yield, basically the interest, because these are such bonds. These are also called as deep discount bonds. In case of these bonds, these are issued at a deep discount and redeemed at par. For example, 100 rupees worth bond, say, is issued for 90 rupees. So, at the end of the year, say the maturity period is 1 year, at the end of the year, you will be repaid 100 rupees, which is the par value. So, you are basically investing in a discounted bond where 100 face value was issued at 90, and then at the time of redemption you would get back the par value, which is 100. So, your yield would be 10 based on that face value, isn't it? So, in this case it is not giving any coupon rate of interest, but it has been issued at the deep discount and redeemed at par. So, the difference between the par value and the discount value at which it was invested will be the yield or will be the return for the investor. Then we have something called as floating rate bonds. So these are the bonds which are which do not carry a fixed rate of return, or which do not carry a fixed coupon rate. It is floating. So it depends on the market rate. It depends on the rate available in the market. So if the rates are in bullish trend, that means you don't have to get only a fixed percentage. If the rates are higher in the market, you have a chance of getting higher interest. Or if the rates are lower, go low in the market, so you have a chance of getting lower interest in the future. So it depends on the market scenario. So if you are ready to take the risk, and if you want to have better returns compared to fixed rate, if you want to participate in the excess rate that is available in the market, then you can go for this floating rate bonds, where it gives you the interest rate depending on the market interest rate. Then we have something called as junk bonds. So junk bonds, again, these are the bonds which are high risk, at the same time high return. So these are the bonds which carry high risk, at the same time high rate of returns, like they give you 20% return or 25% return, but at the same time they do carry a huge risk attached to them. Maybe the projects in which the amount is invested, or the ventures in which the investment is made may be risky, but at the same time they have the capability of giving high returns if it gets clicked. So such bonds are called as junk bonds. Then we have deep discount bond. It is similar to your zero coupon bonds. So here the chances are that they may also carry a fixed rate of return. At the same time, they are issued at discount, and they do get redeemed at par. So the investors would have both the advantage of getting some fixed return, at the same time getting the advantage of the discount at which it is issued. Then we have something called as green bonds. Green bonds are the bonds, it's a very recent innovation. So these are the bonds which are issued generally by the government for raising the money on green projects. Green projects basically are eco-friendly projects. So if government is undertaking any eco-friendly project, and for that if the government is issuing any bonds and securities to the public, and if public are investing in that, then those are called as green bonds. The bonds which do collect the money for the eco-friendly purpose, eco-friendly inventions, or eco-friendly investments. Okay. So these are some of the bonds innovation that we can see in the recent years: zero coupon bonds, the floating rate bonds, then the junk bonds, deep discount bonds, and green bonds. Just to have a quick recap, actually this is the last session of the chapter 1 of investment management of BBA, 5th semester. So it had actually 10 sessions. So all 10 sessions PPTs I have made by labeling them with the session number. I would request all of you to go through with all the sessions, so that you would get the connectivity from one session to the other session. So in this entire chapter we discussed about what is the meaning of investment, different types of investment avenues available, what is the concept of risk and return, and how to calculate the expected return, and how to calculate the standard deviation, which is considered as a measure of risk attached to the investment. And also in this entire unit we discussed about of what is the meaning of fixed income securities, and what is the sources of risk attached to them, then how to value the bonds, then the theory of interest rates and yield curve. And now in this current session we discussed about bond innovation. So what are the different types of innovative bonds which are available in the market? So in this session especially we spoke about zero coupon bonds, which do not carry any coupon interest, but they are issued at discount and redeemed at par. So the difference between the discount amount and the par amount would be the return for the investors. Then we also discussed about floating bonds, where the interest rate is not fixed, it changes as per the market rate. Then we also saw about deep discount bonds, junk bonds, green bonds, which are new innovation in the market. So these are the further references which you can look for getting the concept more clear and more deeper, and to check the questions, the type of questions that they can be asked from this chapter. Okay, thank you very much. We'll meet in the next video. Thank you all.